What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Decon Nation. Travis here. This is going to be more of just an interview style video because I want to talk some about the current M3, what's about to happen. Also, I never got to do kind of like a welcome interview on the M3, so I want to go through that in the window sticker, tell you what options I got specifically, if I would get them again, and then what's coming next. So, because I mentioned before, I have another car in order. So you may not be able to tell in the video right here, but the car is filthy, and I can't stand that. And I would love to have made another video, but I own the car just over a month now. So it was February 16th that I took delivery of this car, and this car was ordered on November 24th, I believe. So it was about 3 months before it came in. Remember, I didn't spec out this car, so the dealership had spec'd it out, it wasn't sold, and I put a deposit, put my name on it while I was in the ordering process, and nothing could be changed. Now, that being said, do I like the car? Yes, I love the car. And if I was not able to purchase another one and spec it out exactly like I want, I would be totally fine keeping this car. Initially I wanted the X-Drive, the all-wheel drive, and just couldn't find them available, so this rear-wheel drive was coming in, and I jumped on it. So as much as I love this car, I can't wait to get the X-Drive because this thing is ridiculous. So I just had the break-in service done. I've gotten right at 2,500 miles on it now, and to be able to open it up and just run it a bit, it's the best M3 that I've owned. And I've owned the E90, a 2008, I've owned a 2016 M4 and a 2018 M3 competition, and this one is just, for me, it's my favorite by far. It's to be a 6-cylinder engine and feel this wild is just, it's great. So I have the window sticker, so I wanted to go through that really quick and just talk about what options I got. It's because there's only a few options from the standard car. So I got the M3 competition with the automatic transmission. If you get the competition, you cannot get the manual transmission. So, but that's okay. I would have got the auto anyway. My last vehicles, my last M3, the 2018, was a manual, and I was just ready for the automatic, and it's been awesome. So first I got Oxide Gray Metallic, which is a $1,950 option, so almost an extra $2 grand just for the color. So it is an individual color where BMW allows to customize some colors and pretty much order any color you want on their spectrum in any vehicle. But Oxide Gray Metallic is one of the 2 individual colors, I believe, with Dravit, or Dravit, I'm not sure how you say exactly, D-R-A-V-I-T, Dravit Gray Metallic. So versus being a zero cost option or a $500 option for a color, this one's $1,950. So someone actually mentioned, I think replied on a comment to one of the videos and said, would you get this color again? And my answer initially is no. And the reason for that is I was very unsure about the color coming in. When I saw it in person, unbelievable, fell in love with it because it's so dynamic. It just changes a lot from different angles. The brown tones in it, I was worried about the brown and gold tones, and actually it looks pretty awesome. And I've got nothing but compliments, and more people have stopped and talked to me about this car than any car I've owned, including electric lime green, Roush Stage 3 with 750 horsepower, any other BMWs I've had. This is the car everyone talks to me about. So would I get it again? Though the only answer is no, because so every M car I've ever had has had black interior, including this one. And that's the next option, is the black extended merino leather, which is a no-cost option. I've had black on so many vehicles that I just wanted to change, and I have nothing against black interior. I mean, for a black interior, this one's awesome. And this color, along with the black interior, goes awesome. But on the next car, what I really wanted was just a bright and wild interior, and this color would not go with any of those. Whether I might go with red. I would say if you got the Fiona red interior, you could probably pull that off with this. But my preferences were, I forgot how you say even well, first it was Yasmarina blue interior and the calamari orange. I forgot exactly the name of it. But the orange and the blue interiors were my favorite, then red would have been third. Red or Silverstone, the whitish, which is pretty awesome. But this one I think this color works best with black interior. I would say. So if you were getting black, this would be one of the more top colors on my list to get. But would I get it again? No, because it wouldn't match any of the interiors that I really want. So options are parking assistance package, which that would have been a must anyway, which has the parking assistance plus, so it helps you, it self-parallel parks, and so it has some parking features along with a drive recorder. So I haven't tried that out, but I think you can record with the camera, and maybe the front camera, because with the parking assistance package you have 360 cameras as well. So the executive pack, and that package is $800, by the way, for the parking assistance package. Executive package is $1,800. I would absolutely get that again for I would say 2 reasons. Heated steering wheel, which I've been spoiled to, and I just love in every vehicle. I want the heated steering wheel. And it doesn't say it on here, but I'm pretty sure the executive package includes the heads-up display in the windshield, which I love. So just for those 2 reasons, I would get it. Also includes remote start on the engine, power tailgate, which is not a big deal, and gesture control, which is pointless to me because I turn it off anyway. So I've done it a little bit. So you twirl to raise the volume, you can do like this to go next song, and I just don't use it, don't remember to, and I'm not even worried about it. I'd rather just press the button. Okay, the other options on here are the M Drive Professional, which is $900. Would I get that again? No, and I didn't order it on the second car because it's $900. It's not a make or break deal, but I just look at it more of, would I use it? Am I going to use it? And I really have no intention of bringing this thing to a track, so I really don't need it, I feel like. This car has the M Shadowline lights for $300, which you may be able to see here. It's really dirty, full of bugs, but it kind of just smokes out the lights, and it looks really good. I like that. I would get that again. Carbon fiber interior trim for $950. I would do that again, and it has all carbon fiber on the steering wheel and across the dash and the center console. Front ventilated seats, $350. If you're not getting the carbon bucket seats, I would absolutely get the front ventilated seats. I have used them a few times in this car. They work really well. On the next car, I'm getting the carbon bucket seats, which to me, and you can't get that option. They are heated, but they aren't ventilated. You can't get them ventilated, and that doesn't matter to me. Having just the carbon buckets just trumps it all for me. All right, and that looks like it's the only options really on this car, besides just a couple of extras, which are wheel locks, $155, a BMW first aid kit for $45, which that's pointless. I'm not even sure why they add that on there. LED door projectors for $155. I do like those. So when you open the front 2 doors, driver and passenger, it shines the M logo on the floor. The M Performance floor mats, $260. Honestly, they don't even fit in the car really well, like the factory mats. I actually have the factory mats in there right now because they just don't, the M Performance mats don't fit right. So to me, that was kind of a waste. And then a destination charge for $995. So total MSRP on this car is $81,460, and that is what I paid for it. So they charged me MSRP, exactly. So what's happening now? So let's talk about that. The car is being traded in tomorrow. So we are late March now, so I had it just over a month, and the new car, the X-Drive, the all-wheel drive, came in way faster than I thought. So that car, I contacted the dealership on January 15th, gave them my deposit, placed the order. It was built first week of February, and it already came in on the ship, landed in Galveston, and was transported to the dealership yesterday. So I'm going to drive this one in tomorrow, trade it in, and pick up the other one. And the dealership's actually giving me a really good deal. Just as far as on a trade. I could get more selling it. I know I could because the market's crazy right now, and I've shared some of that with you, I believe, on some other vehicles, in some other videos. But they're giving me $8,000 more than what I paid for it. So I would say that's pretty good, and I'm willing to take it because they're helping me out, even though it's a good deal for me and for them, because I get the tax credit on the trade. So essentially on the new car, I'm not going to really pay any taxes, maybe a little bit. And yeah, so I could have sold it myself, I feel like, for probably 91 to 95, but number one, I didn't want to take the time and have the hassle to do it. I'd rather just get the new car because it came in quick. So I was planning on selling this one because when the new car hit Galveston, which was only a few days ago, I thought I had about 30 days before it reached the dealership, because it took exactly 30 days for this car to reach the dealership from Galveston. So I'm thinking, oh, I've got time. I'm going to wash it this weekend. I'm going to list it for sale, and I'm going to come out good. I'll get 95,000 bucks out of it. And like 2 days later, well, the car's at the dealership, the new one. So the reason I can't wash it is and I'm in the garage right now, it is like 30 to 40 mile an hour winds right now, and we're under a tornado watch, and it's going to absolutely storm overnight, and first thing in the morning I have to leave and go to the dealer to pick up the new one. So I feel really bad about it, but the car unfortunately is filthy. And so I wanted to talk about the reason it's filthy a little bit is, so for the break-in period, I need to put some miles on it. You got to put 1,200 miles to break in the car before you can get the oil changed, and I think they changed the rear differential oil and unlock launch control and things. So this was early March, right at the beginning of March. I was trying to think of the exact dates, thinking around March 5th or so. So in Orlando, Obsessed Garage with Matt Mormon, you guys know I mention his channel a lot, and I use a lot of his products. They decided to have an open house where anybody was invited to go and hang out for the day. So I only had 400 miles, I believe, on the car at the time. And I looked at my wife and I said, hey, you want to go for 2 nights and put some miles in the car and get to meet Matt and hang out and come home? So she was like, yeah. So I booked 2 nights, and actually what we did on a Thursday, we left. I drove, it was right at 10 hours to get to Orlando from my house in South Louisiana. So we drove straight into Orlando. On Friday, we went into Disney World, into Magic Kingdom for the day. And then on Saturday morning, woke up and drove. It was just over an hour to Lady Lake, northwest of Orlando, near the Villages. And I was kind of right in the heart of the Villages. So we drove there and hung out from 10 to 2 at the Obsessed Garage open house. Chris Haynes, the CFO, took us around and gave us a tour of everything. Got to talk to really all the guys, from the guys who do the production side on video, the guys who are in charge of product and tech support, and at the same time got to see the giveaway car, the E92 M3 he gave away, and it was just an awesome experience. Matt was super cool. He spent a lot of time with us. Probably just stood there and chatted with us for half an hour. Yes. So it was just awesome. Just a great group of guys, and I'm absolutely going to go back. We're definitely going to go back and keep supporting them. So it's really cool to see the growth of that place and what they did. So we hung out there for the day. Then we drove back in. We drove part of the way back that Saturday evening, and the rest on Sunday. Drove back home. So I had right at 2,000 miles, I believe, when I got back home. So you needed 1,200, so I was plenty over that. Couldn't go over 5,000 RPMs. Can't go over 106 miles an hour. So I didn't run the car really hard at all. So it was just an awesome, quick trip. Would absolutely do it again, and I'm gonna do it again next time we go out there. So we got back, and then I really didn't drive the car very much. Actually, what happened is I got a nail in the tire, so I pulled the tire off, and I couldn't wash it while I was sitting. I had to go get that tire fixed. And then in the process, all at the same time, this new one comes in so fast, and now I have to trade it in. So I never like trading in my vehicles filthy. Now the inside's clean, but the ceramic coat is holding up well. But what I really wish I could have done was I could have done one wash, more talking about the ceramic coating, and just seeing how it reacted and held up. Now the wheels are filthy. That's the one thing about this car I talk about, is the brake dust is insane. So I got to find a solution on the next one for that, and it's probably gonna be some ceramic brake pads. I'm thinking, because I did not get carbon ceramic brakes for 9,000 bucks, which I probably just should have, but it's just a lot to spend on those brakes that I don't need. So I'll probably just get some brake pads. And my spacers are on the way, which I was gonna put on this car. They're not in yet. They were shipped, and I'm just gonna put them on the next one. So we'll do some videos with that. But this car has been awesome, you guys. And if you see the front end in person, it's mean, it's grown on me. I love it. I love every piece of this car. I can't wait to see the next one and share it with all of you. So I'm going to do an initial wash. I'm going to do the full process on that car 2 from Decon Paint Correction Ceramic Coating, and we use some different products on that one, especially for the coating. So super excited to do that. This car has been, like I said, my favorite M car that I've owned, and the X-Drive can only be better. So I'm ready for it. So I will be sharing that with you guys soon, along with some more videos. I have some, I know I have some videos of the Mercedes and of the Jetta coming in, some washes and different products that I've used on both of the cars. I have different products in every car as far as toppings, so and coatings. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. So I appreciate everyone that's followed the channel, has subscribed, has commented. I'm not really marketing this channel or pushing it out anywhere. It's just to share my passion, and the response has been really positive, and I do appreciate that for you guys that have chimed in or sent me messages or commented on the videos. So stay tuned. I'm going to keep this up. I'm going to keep it consistent, and I'm really enjoying doing this. So I'm excited to share the rest with you guys. As always, look, life can be challenging at times, and we talk about life on this channel, but I'm very blessed, especially blessed to be able to have a 22 M3 and then going into another 2022 M3. So I'm very thankful for that. So stay positive, keep working hard. Success comes not all at once. Just keep that in mind. And that's something I have to tell myself all the time, is that success builds slowly upon things you do every day and staying consistent, and that's the key. And it also goes like this. Success is not like this. So that's just my little tidbit for the day, as I'm just thinking and reflecting here, being thankful and blessed and appreciating just everything in my life to be able to experience this, to then share it with you guys. So reach out anytime, message anytime. I'm always encouraged to hear from like-minded people. So stay tuned. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you want to watch some more, and got some new videos coming, the new M3. So see you soon.